Welcome back. Now, health expert Giulia Criscuolo says that after more than 2 years of the pandemic, the holiday season offers an opportunity to unwind. But with a rise in COVID-19 infections, it's essential to maintain good physical and mental health and boost immunity and avoid energy levels to avoid illness and burnout. Studies show that there is an increase of 36.4 and 38.7% in anxiety and depression disorders over the last 2 years. And many South Africans are turning to unhealthy eating, alcohol, smoking, and anti-anxiety medication to cope, while many have reported increased tiredness, low energy levels, and burnout. Well, she joins us on Zoom this morning to share a bit more on how we can take care of ourselves this festive season. Ma'am, good morning. A very warm welcome to Morning Live. You know, I'll be the first one to admit I am tired. I'm exhausted, and everybody that I have a conversation with at the moment is saying how tired they are. How do we get our energy levels back up, at least for the next 2 weeks or so, before, all companies at least, wind down?
Good morning, Lewa. Well, I think the first thing you've already done is just acknowledging with kindness and compassion to ourselves, just to say, I am really tired at the moment. I'm feeling tired. And what do I need to support myself to get through to the end of the year? And find out what that is. Maybe it's not really, the next cup of coffee or the next chocolate bar. Maybe what you really need is just to go outside and put 2 feet on the ground and take some deep breaths. So instead of having more distractions, more energy output, how can you actually bring energy into your body so that you can make it through well for the next 2 weeks?
Mm-hmm. What nutrition and lifestyle do you have, recommendations, rather, tips to stay healthy and full of energy?
Well, Lebo, we've been down this road before. It's not rocket science. It always comes back to the basic principle, which is as close to nature as possible. So eat lots of fresh, real food, like fruits, different kinds of vegetables, good quality protein, lots of water. Fermented food is really good for your colon, like kefir and other fermented foods. So that's the basic principles of good nutrition. Because when you eat live, real food, your body can use that to make energy. If you're eating a lot of processed foods, like, takeaway foods and lots of biscuits and chocolates and sweets and cold drink, those foods have a lot of calories, but very, very little nutrition. And so your body doesn't have the building blocks to make energy, to repair and to renew. So the key thing is to eat real food as much as possible. And of course, it is the holiday season coming up. We are going to have, more time eating the things maybe we don't normally eat. So try and find a balance. Try and find moderation, where you are still having lots of fresh fruit and vegetables every day. Important thing also is get out into nature. Try and adopt a habit, especially during the holiday season, of walking after a meal. Just a gentle walk after a meal is really, really good for you.
Mm-hmm. How can we protect our mental health, though, over the holidays?
The important key word here is self-care. Okay. Now, self-care doesn't mean being selfish and I'm not caring about anybody else and it's just me, 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 me. That's not the self-care I'm pointing to. What I'm pointing to is about really being aware of what's happening on my inner landscape. How am I feeling? Am I feeling irritable? Am I feeling down? Do I need a break? Maybe I'm with family and I'm getting really triggered and frustrated and angry. So maybe I just need to take a break, go for a walk or just be by myself for a while. And maybe I need to go and sleep early tonight because I'm feeling tired. So self-care is really about self-awareness and asking yourself, in this moment, what do I really need? So that's important. And also, as much as food is our medicine and really important, I also find that good quality supplements are really, really helpful. Like, for example, like a vitamin B12 spray from Better You. This is a spray that you can spray directly into the mouth, and it goes into your bloodstream. And we know that B12, vitamin B12, is really, really good in supporting the nervous system, helps with depression, helps with good sleep. And in terms of herbs, there's a very well-known ancient herb called ashwagandha. And bioshodin ashwagandha has a very high concentration of the glycosides. And ashwagandha is an adaptogen. In other words, it helps your body adapt to stress. And it really supports the body in terms of anxiety, insomnia, and mental well-being. So those are some of the things that can really support us during the holiday season.
And what other supplements can you think of apart from the ones that you mentioned? We've also heard of obviously the vitamin B shots that the big chemists are also offering as well. Do you recommend those at this time of the year?
Yes, those are really, really helpful, especially if your energy tank is really depleted and you're very run down. But as I say, the Better You B12 spray is really, really simple. And also, today, you need to have a prescription in order to have a vitamin B12 injection. You've got to go to the doctor, get a script, and get it done at either the doctor or the pharmacy. Whereas the Better You B12 spray, you can buy directly at the chemist and apply, take it yourself spray it into the mouth and absorb straight away. And it's really, really been proven to be very, very effective. Also remember that your supplements, like whole foods, like, for example, Marcus spirulina, it's a whole food. So it contains nutrients that are packaged in a way that the body can recognize because it's real food. So that also, it's a green food, it's a very good add-on supplement to take during this time to really support the body during the holiday season and help to increase energy levels. The Marcus spirulina is really, really good for that.
And what advice do you have to mothers, who have to work? There's the kids as well. There's the family to look after who, very often neglect themselves.
Yes, it's such a common human condition with mothering. Is that I remember Oprah said, you don't even put yourself on the list. Everybody else is on the list and you aren't even on there. So put yourself on that list of important people in your life and maybe up a few notches to the top. Because as I said earlier, when you are taking care of yourself and you have your energy tank is full, then you are much more able to be there for your family, for your children, for your loved ones. I remember Petra said, filling and spilling. In other words, filling your energy tank and then it spills out to other people. So remember that, filling yourself and spilling out to others. And find out as a mother, what do I need in order to feel more centered, more calm, more able to get through this holiday season? When I've got so many people coming to lunch or I've got to go Christmas shopping, what do I need? And sometimes it's really as simple as just having 5 minutes to yourself. Maybe waking up 5 minutes earlier, sitting outside with a cup of tea and just being quiet without any distractions. That is really, really powerful. Having a few moments of stillness every day with some deep belly breathing. It sounds really simple, but it's very, very effective.
All right. Giulia, thank you so much for talking to us. Happy festive season if we don't speak between now and Christmas. Have a fantastic one with your family now with a rise in COVID-19 infections across the country and the holiday season underway. Health experts have urged South Africans to take necessary precautions and safeguard their health. And the key thing that she said there with Giulia was that take care of yourself.